All right, so a lot of you have been reaching out about Sheinelle Jones and like, is she leaving the Today Show? What is going on?
Right.
So we are going to deep dive today into an article from comingsoon.net, and it's titled, "No, Sheinelle Jones is not leaving the Today Show."
Wow.
So the article, right off the bat,
Yeah.
is debunking the rumors, but that doesn't mean that there's not some intrigue here.
Of course.
So,
Yeah, how did this even start? You know, like, why are people even...
well, I think
Right.
it makes sense because there have been a lot of anchor changes at NBC.
Yeah. There has been a lot of movement.
Recently, right. So
Absolutely.
if you're a fan of the Today Show
Yes.
and you see that Sheinelle's been absent, like
Oh, yeah.
a couple times last week, couple times this week,
Uh-huh.
then she misses Hodakata's
Oh,
farewell episode last Friday.
Right.
That's
That's going to get people talking.
kind of a big deal.
Yeah, of course.
To-
Yeah, huge deal, right? Like, that was a major event for the Today Show.
Yeah.
And, you know, with all those changes happening, people are getting nervous.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
is she next? You know, so
Yeah.
social media is, like, blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, wait, what's going on? Is
Yeah.
everything okay? Like, they're really concerned.
Yeah.
And I get it, you know, you feel like you have this connection
Yeah.
with these people that you see every morning.
Right.
So when they're not there,
Yeah.
it's unsettling.
And the article even states that there was confusion, like fans were confused.
Yeah.
But, okay, so comingsoon.net is saying that she's not leaving.
Okay.
They're basing this on a couple things. Like,
Right.
Al Roker said she was just off that day
Oh, just
during Coda's
Interesting.
episode. And then also,
Yeah.
her profile is still up on the Today Show website.
Okay, so like they haven't scrubbed her from the history
Yeah.
books or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But the thing is
yeah.
that Sheinelle hasn't said anything.
That is interesting. Why not just, you know, make a statement?
I know. It's so weird, right?
Right. Like, hey, everybody, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But everybody's mind at ease.
And it reminds me of when,
Right.
back in November 2024,
Yeah.
she was absent, and Savannah Sellers
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
just
that.
filled in.
Everyone was freaking out then too, right?
Yeah, and then
She came back.
she addressed it, and then
Right, and then everything was fine.
everything was fine.
So what's different this time?
I don't know.
Why the silence?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued by.
It's very strange.
Yeah,
It just adds to the mystery, doesn't it?
totally.
Like, what's going on behind the scenes?
Yeah, and this article, it's like it acknowledges that there's something there,
Yeah.
but they're not saying what it is.
It's like they're almost, like, playing with us a little bit.
I know, right?
Like, we know something you don't know,
Yeah.
you know?
Maybe they're trying to like
Oh, interesting.
drum up some publicity,
Could be.
like create some buzz.
Yeah, you know, create a little bit of that will she, won't she
Right.
drama.
Right.
Keep people tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be the first time a morning show did that.
Yeah.
A little bit of mystery can go a long way in terms of ratings.
Right. Right.
So maybe they're just trying to, you know, capitalize on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep people guessing, keep people talking.
Yeah.
And it's working, right? We're talking about it.
We are.
So, mission accomplished for them, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely intriguing.
Okay. So it makes you wonder.
The article says she's staying,
Yeah.
but the way it's written,
Mm-hmm.
the timing of everything,
Mm-hmm.
her silence,
Right. Right.
it feels
It feels very deliberate.
very deliberate.
Like there's a strategy at play here.
Like they're toying with us.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, but let's not jump to any conclusions just yet.
Let's dig a little deeper and see if we can uncover some more clues.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like the Today Show is taking like a page from
Yeah.
a reality TV show.
Yeah, totally.
You know, create a little mystery, a little suspense.
Yeah.
Maybe it is about boosting ratings, you know?
Right. It wouldn't.
Like, oh, what's going to happen? Is
Yeah.
she going to be there? You
It
know?
wouldn't be the first time a morning show has done something like this.
No, not at all.
And I think it says a lot about how much people care
Oh, yeah.
about
Kind of
these
pure.
morning show personalities.
These are the people that you are like waking up with
Yeah.
every single day.
Yeah.
You're starting your day with these people.
Right.
They're bringing you the news. They're
Mhm.
making you laugh.
Mhm.
They're like almost like friends you invite into your home
Totally.
every morning, you know?
It's like a part of your routine.
Yeah. And so when something is
Yeah.
even a little bit off, like when someone's not there, it
Yeah.
kind of throws everything off.
Yeah. And then
Then it-
people start speculating.
Right.
You know, like filling in the gaps.
Exactly. And then social media just like explodes with theories. Right.
It amplifies everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where, you, the viewer, you, the listener, you come in. Right. Because you're not just taking this information at face value.
Right. You're like analyzing.
You're just thinking critically about it.
Yeah.
You're questioning, okay, the article says this.
Right.
But what's really going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not just about, like, is she leaving or not?
Right.
It's about understanding all of these.
Exactly. It's about the bigger picture.
Dynamics that are at play.
Yeah, the media,
Yeah.
how they spin things, how we react to it.
Totally. Yeah.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
It's, like we're peeling back the layers of, like, an onion.
A very carefully constructed onion.
So Al Roker said, she was just off.
Right. Off.
But, like, could there be more to it than that?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Like, what does off even mean?
Yeah.
Is it, like, a code word for something?
Yeah, what is it?
Is she, like, negotiating a new contract?
Right. Or is she working on, like...
Is she asking for more money?
Yeah.
Is she asking for a bigger role on the show?
Yeah.
Or is there, like, some top secret project?
It's a secret project.
That she's working on behind the scenes.
Yes. And then there's always the possibility that it's something personal.
Exactly.
That she's just,
And we have to respect that.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves their privacy.
Of course.
Especially when it comes to personal stuff.
Right. But it doesn't stop us from wondering.
But it does make you curious.
Yeah.
Like, what could it be?
Yeah, it's like a puzzle,
It is a puzzle.
We have some of the pieces, but not all of them.
We got some pieces.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out how they fit together.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that's part of the fun, right?
Right.
Like trying to crack the code.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe there isn't even like an answer,
Maybe there's not a clear-cut answer.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Right.
Like that's part of life. Right.
Total.
Sometimes things are just a little bit messy,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit ambiguous.
It's like a good book that you can't put down.
Exactly. and it's a good reminder that, like, even though morning television seems very, light and fluffy and fun,
right,
it's still a business.
It is at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it's a business, and there's always stuff happening behind the scenes.
Totally. Yeah.
That we might not know about.
So where do we go from here?
Well, I mean, we've talked about the rumors.
Yeah.
We've looked at the evidence.
We've analyzed everything.
We even got a little bit psychological about it, talking about, viewer psychology.
And it still feels like we're just scratching the surface.
I know, right? So we've opened up this can of worms.
Totally.
And they're just like, more worms.
Yeah. It feels like there's more.
And that's the beauty of a deep dive.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's always more to uncover.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's always more to analyze. There's always more to discuss.
Especially with something like morning television, where it's always...
Right. It's constantly changing.
It's changing.
What's true today might not be true tomorrow.
So we gotta stay vigilant.
We gotta stay informed.
Yeah.
Keep our eyes peeled.
Keep our critical thinking skills sharp.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And most importantly, never lose that sense of curiosity.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Like, that's what drives us.
That's what keeps us going.
To explore and to question.
Keeps us asking questions.
Yeah.
Keeps us learning.
And just to try to understand everything a little bit better.
Exactly. And that's what a deep dive is all about.
That's it. That's a deep dive.
Yeah. It's not just about getting the answers.
Mm-hmm.
It's about, like, changing the way we see the world.
Totally. Okay, so we've really gone deep.
We've gone deep.
Down the rabbit hole with all of this.
Down the rabbit hole.
And still no real answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like we've been reading a mystery novel.
Right.
And we have all the clues, Yeah. Like, we have the unexplained absences, we have the silence.
Right.
We have the media, like, being really careful with how they're wording things.
Right.
But we don't have the ending yet.
We don't have the ending yet. And I think this is really where you, the listener, come in.
Yeah.
Because we've given you all the information.
Right, we've laid it all out.
We've analyzed everything. Now it's
your turn.
Your turn to connect the dots.
Yeah. What do you think?
Think about everything we've talked about.
Yeah, like all the fan speculation, like how the media plays a role.
How much power the media has to shape these narratives.
Absolutely.
And what impact that has on, like...
Yeah, and think about, like, the viewers.
Yeah, viewer loyalty.
Like, how invested are we in these people that we see every morning?
So, like, what does it all mean for the Today Show?
Right, exactly.
And what about the future of...
Yeah, the future of morning television.
Morning television.
That's a big question.
Yeah.
but it's an important one.
So we talked about contract negotiations and
Yeah, maybe she's working on some top secret project.
top secret projects.
Behind the scenes, who knows?
Maybe it's something personal.
Right? Could be. Or maybe it's something completely different
Something totally different.
that we haven't even thought of.
Yeah, maybe there's like
Maybe there's a big twist coming.
a surprise twist.
Right.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
But the possibilities are like
The possibilities are endless.
endless.
And that's what's so exciting about it.
Yeah, and I love that we don't have all the answers.
Me too.
Because we can like explore
It keeps us thinking.
possibilities.
It keeps us engaged.
Yeah, stay informed.
Yeah. Keep an eye on everything.
Keep an eye on like the media landscape.
See what happens next.
Yeah, try to anticipate like
Yeah, like we're little media detectives.
the next chapter of the story.
Trying to solve the case.
Yeah, where
The
they're missing a
Media detectives with like a healthy dose of
Well, that's a good skill to have
mysticism.
in today's world, right? Like
Right.
we're bombarded with information.
We got to be able to like
Filter
we
it.
got to be able to figure out
Not analyze.
what's real, what's not,
Yeah.
what's important, what's not.
It's real, it's not.
You know.
So next time you see Sheinelle
Yeah.
on the Today Show,
Think about all of this.
think about
the deep dive.
think about all the questions,
All the questions we'd ask.
all the theories, all the
The theories we've explored.
power dynamics,
Yes.
so much more
Because there's always more to it
that makes the eye.
than we see on the surface.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
there's always more going on.
A deep dive is not just about
Behind the scenes,
getting information.
it's about changing the way we see things.
Yeah, it's about like transforming
Transforming our perspective.
how you see the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hopefully leaving us with like that sense of wonder.
Yeah.
And like that thirst to keep learning,
Yeah, totally.
keep exploring.
And until our next deep dive,
Yes.
keep those minds sharp.
Keep those minds sharp.
Keep those eyes open.
Keep those eyes open.
And keep those questions coming.
And keep asking questions. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Yeah.